Hey guys, so we should have had the butt up, we have learned, but now we just have a new way of pulling stuff, and that is one of us holds the wool up while the other one tries to yank it from underneath. It is actually starting to get looser, which is great. So I'm just gonna yank, not hit Mitch in the face, and pull tons of it up. Looks like a nice place right there. Pull one more batch. Mitch doesn't like having sheep poop in his face. How weird is that? And then I got one more coming up. Guys, this isn't light. And then how do we want to? And then we're just gonna put this here to kind of keep it from falling all over the place. A little bit. Believe it or not, I have pulled a fair amount of wool already, but you never know. So then I can work off the top for a little while, and then we'll dive back in when I'm ready. Okay. Hi guys, what the heck are you doing here, Kim? I know, right? Shorty little hello. I wanted to start with that bale of wool so you guys could see where I'm coming from to where I'm about to take you right now, which is I just had a wool buy. Somebody, a shepherd, came and actually brought the wool to me, so I showed her around the mill, and I'm going to show you what it is. Compared to what I'm dealing with at home, look at these beauties. It's like I can't even see a piece of BM in it. Guess what, guys? I can't tell you what it is. That's all it in the back of my car. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's going to be Fiber Club in the next 2 to 3 months, I'd say. But it's beautiful, and I wanted you to see it, and I wanted me to see it. And also that, yet again, I have more wool to put somewhere. Okay, I'm going to go inside because it's a little chilly, and we'll catch up there. See you in a sec. Hi, you guys. So I'm back. And for those of you that are new that made it this far, I am Kim Beegler. I'm the owner of Ewethful Fiber Farm and Mill. And this is a vlog, podcast, whatever you want to call it, all about wool, if you haven't been able to tell. Yarn, hand spinning, all the wool. So, hi guys, welcome back. I know a lot of you will be busy if you're here in the US next week with the beginning of the holiday season, so I wanted to pop in. I'm going to try to pop in next week too. I'm not sure what day, but I just at least wanted it to be a little bit shorter, so if you're just squeezing me in amongst a million other things, that it works. So I wanted you guys to see the difference between that huge bale that we are slowly chunking through, and I do have some skirting videos at the end of this to share with you guys, and I also have some mail videos to share. I've been busy. So anyway, I wanted you to see the difference of that wool bale versus the wool I just bought today. Just the obviously the compaction alone and the skirting. I told the shepherd I could cry because she saw what I was working on, which is turning out beautiful, but the amount of work into it. So that's why there's such a difference in what I paid for that bale of wool versus what I would pay most of the shepherds that I buy from that are growing for wool. Hers I can basically put straight into the washing machine. So anyway, I wanted you to kind of see the difference. And if you're in Fiber Club, you will eventually see all of these wools that I'm keeping secret from you. And if you're in Yarn Club, you may see some of them too. So I wanted to, before I forget, let you guys know that my free webinars are up in my website and you can register now. So I am doing a couple webinars starting November 28th, Cyber Monday. That's the day that my course launches also. So if you're thinking about learning to hand spin or sign up for the course, November 28th is the first day it's going to be available for sale. I'm doing some webinars, some free webinars. They will be live. I'll be on there talking all about demystifying hand spinning so that you, if you are thinking about learning to hand spin, a lot of the unknown is taken away. So I'll be talking about how a wheel works, different types of wools that are great for beginners, just kind of some of the basics. You can go to the website. I'll have links down in the show notes. Under Wool School, go to, I think it says webinar. And you can find out more and register there. There's 3 different days it'll be available over 2 weeks, and a couple different times, so that wherever you are, hopefully you can find a time that works. You do have to pre-register, so just click the drop down menu, it gives you options, and sign up there. But it's free, and then I'll leave some time in the webinars to do Q&As too. So lots of wool information. So if you're thinking about learning to spin, any of the things, just want to know more about wool, get there. There are limited spots. In theory, I could open up more webinars, but let's just see how these first ones go. So I wanted to show you really quick. You're going to see in the videos these being made here at the end, but I thought I would show you. I'm putting a little bit of it up online now. So I'm making a lot of roving right now for those that are starting to hand spin. So if you're a beginner, or if you're going to take the course, or if you're still pretty new to hand spinning, this is the fiber you want. I'm going to talk all about it in the webinar, but this is 100% Romney wool. It's a great wool to start with. And I'm going to show you some of the end product here, and you'll see it in the video as I make it, but this is a really nice, it's just like mixed purples and mauves in there. And then I might need to adjust my lighting a little bit so you can see. And these are both going to fluctuate in color. You can see it gets a little lighter there. This is like blues and greens, and my light might be a little, let's see if I adjust the light. That actually might be a little bit better. Yeah, that's better. So it's going to fluctuate as well, but I'm going to put a little bit of that up in the online shop. Let's see the purple again. Man, I think I'm going to take some of this home. Anyway, I'm going to put a little bit of that up in the online shop now, and then I'll probably save some of it for a little bit down the road so that people that are last minute needing fiber can get it. So anyway, it's 100% Romney. It's beautiful. I have one more color. I think you'll see in the videos at the end the color I haven't carded up, and I'm going to also do a natural color or two. All of Romney, yeah, and then I'll have some other fibers up too. But I wanted to pop on, say hi, share some videos with you. Wool, 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 so much wool, you guys. My anxiety level is a little high amongst the large amount of wool and the work ahead. But I'm also super excited about the class. I've been working really hard on it. For those of you that are interested in thinking about it, it's going to be fun. So I'll talk more about that next week. Well, I'll be talking about it all over the place next week since it's almost time for it to go live. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to cut out and let you guys watch some videos, and then I'll pop back on to say goodbye. How's that? See you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, so it is officially time for this beauty to be on the carder. So this is just a different Romney, obviously, different color Romney. This is a couple different pieces. I basically dyed up about 2 pounds of the different colorways, and always fun part. So I'm going to let you guys go see what's on the other side. It is fun. Excited to card up the next color. But let's go see what's on the other side first. I'm going to take you guys off the tripod and hopefully not completely throw everything off. Here we go. Ooh la la. You guys. It's a little more purpley than it's showing up. It's showing up a little more blue. It doesn't matter. It's so pretty. Wish I could get. Let me see if I can get a little light on it. Okay, that's a little bit better representation of the color coming off there. Definitely more on the purple side than the blue side. You can see the blue in there. Ooh! It's so pretty. Alright, guys. I won't make you watch this forever, but isn't it entrancing? See you in a minute. I'm cranking away at the mill here, getting some wonderful wool ready for beginner hand spinners. I know you're out there, so let me show you how lovely this looks. coming off the carder. It's so pretty, and I don't know how well we can see it here. Okay guys, so the next batch of Romney is on the picker, just different oranges and reds, and I'm gonna start this up and let you guys see how it looks. Right, next color. There it is, all blended up. It's gonna be so fun and pretty. Can't wait to see it come off the carder. Okay guys, so I'm out here with the wool, and this is a big pile. We just kind of pulled up bits of it, onto the top, and you can see what a mess it is. I'll go in, you can see there's all sorts of poop and stuff in there. So basically what I'm going to do is just grab a chunk of it. It's not nearly as pretty as it would be if you get it in a bag. So I'm just kind of grabbing it in spurts and skirting through it. So I'm just going to let you see as I grab a bit here, and then and some of it as I'm going, I'm just like, I can see I don't want you. So let's get you out now. And you can see all that. So it's just yanking it out because there's no sense in continuing to carry it. This, I can tell, is like belly wool, and I also don't want it. So I can kind of get stuff into a fleece form, kind of. And I think a lot of what I'm getting right now is lamb wool. See how short that is? So that's not really anything that really anybody could use. I mean, you could use it for stuffing. So if anybody wants stuffing, let me know, because there's a fair amount of that. It's beautiful, but it's so short. So I'm just going to open this up a little bit. I'm just going to keep ripping some of this off that I can see I don't want. And then we'll get down to a little bit more of potentially what I do want. Okay, I just pulled out another chunk that kind of was obviously together. This one's a little easier to see, the fleece, and it looks a little bit longer. Like I said, the shorter stuff I will use for roving for sure. Yeah, for roving for sure. So this is all stuff you can see. I'm going to pull that. It's all poopy and it's kind of stuck together. Lots of it I have to just, I'm making sure you guys can actually see over here. I just pull it apart to make sure. This fleece, this is just shorter stuff. This fleece looks pretty good. A little rough in spots, but when I pull it apart, I can see it's not breaking. The wool itself is nice ping to it. I could hear it without having it up close to my ear, which is great. So I'm just going through and pulling stuff, and I am doing it pretty quickly. I will keep, because there's a lot of wool, right? And you can see this has a bit more of a staple length to it. That was kind of a shorter chunk of it. So I can probably get this into yarn. I'm basically just going through. Luckily, there's not a lot of vegetable matter to pull out. Here we go. This is like the prime of this. You can see that's got nice staple length. They did say because we had such a wet, if you could hear that, a wet, you can see it has beautiful crimp to it. It's lovely wool. Because we had such a wet spring that many of us did not get our sheep shorn as early as we would have wanted to. So the wool's a little bit longer, which works well for me. Basically what it's looking like is the lamb's wool is going to be pretty short. But the adult, this is just leaves. The adult wool is kind of the perfect length that I want it to be. So we'll just be splitting them up. I've got 2 bags going, and we'll just be splitting stuff up. And I am down here. It's just rough. It's probably a little more belly, so it's pretty gunky. So I'm going to start splitting some of this. You can see it's pretty gunky in there, so we're going to split and toss. And because there is so much wool in this bag, I'm not getting super nitty-gritty with it. Some of this is a little shorter, so we're going to throw it in the short bag. And that's about it. If it doesn't pull apart easily, I toss it, because it's just probably going to be a mess by the time it goes through. So this all looks good. It's going to go into the longer wool batch. And we'll move on to the next place. Okay, was that enough stuff? Did you enjoy the pigs sleeping? You guys, this morning, literally, I went in, I fed them, and it's very cool. I think it was like 28 this morning when I was down there. So they screamed bloody murder that they were starving. I went in there, fed them their kibble, left to go like do June or whatever, all the other animals. Came back not 5 minutes later. That is what they look like. So rough life. Mitch, he just can't get enough. He's like, I'm gonna put more straw in there, because he just loves to see them tucked into the straw. And I'm like, that's what your wife, that's what I look like when I get into bed every night. I have so many layers and heated blankets and all the things. I don't even think I'm as cute as Johnny and Frankie, but up for question. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quickie and it didn't take too much time out of your holiday season, pre-holiday season, getting ready. I know it starts to be a crazy time of year, but I will try to pop in next week and say hi wherever you are. I hope you have a great week. Make so many pretty things. I'm definitely going to make some pretty things with that stuff. And then be kind to your neighbors. Don't forget. All right, I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.